Alright, we're playing Hex Trike. We just played regular Trike, which is just on a triangular board instead of hexagonal board, but still the same hexagonal pieces. And you play on a hexagonal grid composed of hexagons. You We were just talking about this at the end of one last game, but you use a neutral pawn and black and white checkers. It doesn't have a different color for a neutral pawn, so yeah. Players take turns moving the neutral pawn around the board. Passing is not allowed. The neutral pawn can move any number of empty points in any direction in a straight line, but cannot move onto or jump over occupied points. When a player moves the pawn, first they place a checker of their own color onto the destination point, then they move the pawn on top of it. When the pawn is trapped, the game is over. At the end of the game, each player gets a point for each checker of their own color adjacent to the pawn. If the number of adjacent checkers is equal, the checker under the trapped pawn breaks the tie. The person with the highest score wins. It was slightly different on the. It didn't give that tie rule on the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready with you.
Hell yeah, boy.
So I'm trying to surround. So it'll be a white stone, but it's the one that you currently move. I'm trying to surround that with a majority of black stones.
Yeah. And actually, if you go to view and you go to view, show legal moves, when it's your turn, it will show blue dots on all of the different.
I have that. Yeah.
So you can kind of theory of the mind, like, ooh, it's theater of the mind, and be like, oh yes, that is the pawn.
I had that on like I don't know if that was just from other stuff, but that was.
I find that I have to turn it on every single time, which is pretty crazy. Ooh, I slept almost 10 hours last night. It was so nice.
Nice.
Like, I think the big thing is like, I bought this eye mask. So we're down in the subtropics, right? So in the winter it doesn't really get dark earlier. It gets dark like a little bit earlier, maybe like an hour or two. And in the summer it gets lighter and stays lighter a little while longer. But it's nowhere near as pronounced as it's nowhere near as pronounced as it is living in like the U.S. or in Europe. And so like the light kills me. The light in the morning really kills me. Even though we have really long curtains, I bought one of those sleeping masks. And boy, that makes a world of difference. The problem is I feel like I can only sleep too long with the sleeping mask on. But then like the problem I was having this past week is like I would be up before my alarm would go off just because it got bright enough to wake me up.
Yeah, that happened with Dad's thing.
It hurts.
I haven't been good with sleeping masks. I've been able to like put a beanie over my eyes while camping and stuff, but other than that, I haven't been able to wrestling mask that well.
Well, I got one just because on the weekends, like, it's like, what is the point if of like being able to sleep in on the weekends if as soon as it's light at like 6 a.m. I'm just like, well, can't sleep anymore.
So yeah, we played regular trike, and it's a triangular board, and so this board is a little bit bigger. It's gonna have to fill up a little bit, and then we're gonna look for some holes to dive into.
We're looking for holes to dive into? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, I had some good ass Mexican food yesterday. Goddamn, I tell you what.
Nice.
They're truly an American food.
I played.
I like it. Go ahead.
Adam was here Thursday.
Go.
And I played Corridor with Adam.
Hell yeah.
He almost won the third. We played 4 games. He should have won the third game, but like got really lazy on the last like few moves.
Nice. But I was telling Alma, I was like, I almost think of like Mexican as comfort food just because we eat it so often.
Yeah. Like, he brought over Mexican food. That was one of the.
Hell yeah. I might make tacos tonight.
Ooh, didn't see that. Mike and I started watching Atlanta, and that's been pretty good.
Oh yeah, I watched like the first season or two because it's always on the planes. They're a great fucking show. Like I feel like every single episode is just like, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, we're still on season 1 now, but I think we're pretty close to being done.
Nice. What have we been watching lately? We just started the second season of Russian Doll.
Never heard of that.
It's almost like it reminds me a little bit of like Dark if Dark was a comedy. Did you ever watch Dark?
No, but I've heard of it.
No, you would really enjoy Dark. A really great show. But Russian Doll is basically like this woman has her birthday, and then on her birthday she dies, and then it's like a Groundhog's Day situation. Like she's back at the beginning of her birthday, and she's like, "Oh shit." All right, so we gotta be real careful here because if we play in that corner, he gets us. Dang. But then I think also you get a point for each adjacent to the pawn. Part of me wants to play in that corner just to see how it plays out point-wise, but I also enjoy playing. Let's not play in that corner. What I don't know is Like, I don't know if you would win because you have a bigger group that would be adjacent.
Yeah. I think it's just adjacent ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Each player gets a point for each checker of their own color adjacent to the pawn. We played Veletas, which is similar to this, I would say. Which does have neutral colors, and there's just more of them.
You know what? This would be a fun game. Is 2 people the maximum number you could play this game with? It'd be a fun
I
one
thought
to
I saw something
introduce.
about 3-player, but I like, it's not. It doesn't say anything that I'm seeing right now, so. Yeah, trike. I like it. I always like trapping games. We haven't played too many of them, so.
Yeah. Walked into my own grave. Nice. Well, just play him out real quick. Nice. Should have played that corner when I had the chance.
Yeah, that was fun. Go, Hex Trike. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.
Except even if I had played that corner, you would have won.
I don't know. I was trying to calculate it. I think I would have just had to move out. I was looking at it. Like, it would have been trapped.
Oh, that's true, because it could have kept going. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. But I think because you would have surrounded the pawn in the corner and then also had the pawn on, or you would have surrounded the checker in the corner and also had the pawn on your piece. I think that's what breaks the tie. I think.
Yeah.
Time rules are always a little bit tricky when they're written like this.